Blue comes for your chemo, if they're getting chemo.
Yep.
And also a chemo
Mat.
Yep. The yellow gowns are here. They are for your bone marrow biopsy and your aspirin. The doctor has to have one. If they're in isolation, the bone marrow techs need one. You'll need one, your anesthesiologist will need one, your circulator as well, okay? This here is an LP tray you have to have for your LP. You might need extra needles, they'll be up here, depending on the size of the patient. If they're under 9 years old, there's a needle in here that normally works, okay? Your leads are here.
The lead.
Your connectors are here.
Yeah.
They will.
All this should be done before the anesthesiologist does anything.
Here's your pulse ox. The pulse ox is always the first thing to go on. So you turn it upside down. This magnetic part here has to go underneath the finger. This part here rolls over. And it goes in here. Leads. Okay. Your fire leads. It's always smoke before smoke here. The black. The red is here, which always say fire. And white is always right. Then you put your blood pressure cuff on her right arm, unless she has a line here. If there's a line there, you can put it on her right leg. You can't put the blood pressure cuff and the pulse ox on the same hand, and preferably not the blood pressure cuff on your left arm, because she's going to turn over and they don't want her laying on the cuff. So Sydney, you want to turn towards me?
So, all this is done without anything being said. The anesthesiologist is busy getting himself ready, and you need to have everything ready when they start. Here's my landmark. So here's the landmark that I want. That's her iliac crest. That's where I'm going to do my bone marrow aspirate from. But I'm doing an LP this time. So, and we lay them differently with every procedure. So Julie is going to have her position herself.
So this is for the LP. Normally, I'll take the shoes off the patient, but you have to crunch her up. This shoulder here, the left shoulder has to be straight underneath her.
And the reason that is that when that shoulder's under, it twists the spine. So you see that we're straight up through. Most proceduralists want the table as high as it goes for an LP because it's easier to not have to bend over for every procedure. So you go here, and here's the level that we want, straight down. And then I will take my needle and go right in the middle of my nail. It's important that Julie doesn't move her while I've got the needle in there, and it's important that she holds her tightly. So then I do the lumbar puncture. Now, if we were doing a bone marrow, we do it completely different. Not completely.
You're going to straighten up your bottom leg too.
There you go.
So I'm going to go here. The important thing is that everyone wants to pull the pants here and be clean. But what happens is during the procedure, the pants flip back up. And then we have to stop and redo it.
So the pants really actually need to be pulled down to like right here.
Okay.
Shirt, with me, I always put the shirt up over
And the shirt here needs to be up because when we have betadine, it drains on the shirt.
Have a drape over, that's another thing, he'll have a
Yeah.
drape over her. Always make sure when you hold it that you keep your hands up under the drape, because if you put your hands on top of the drape, then he needs another one because she's not sterile anymore.
So we put the needle in and it's a bone. So when I start pushing, it's hard to know, or it's hard to get the needle in, particularly African American males. They have extremely hard bones, and I'm up on one foot putting all my weight into it, and then Julie has to counterbalance me.
Yes, so I'll put my hand right here in her hip and push. He's gonna need some resistance right there.
So I'm pushing like this, and you can let off as soon as I start to get blood. But then when I go to do my biopsy again, you have to get right back in the same position. Holding here and the pants are the ones that we have a lot of trouble with.